Hey, it's Reverend Matthew David Hurtado with the Lyme Ministries. So listen to this. How would you like to create a second income without having to work another job or create another business? Stay tuned and I'll tell you all about it. Okay, I'm back. So, listening to a transmission from one of my mentors the other day, Dr. Mike Murdoch gave a wisdom nugget, and I think you should have this. If you want to create a second income, learn the skill of negotiation. Negotiation, according to Mike Murdoch, is a second income. So what can you negotiate? You can negotiate anything and everything. You get in life what you expect, what you negotiate. Are you buying things retail? Well, you can negotiate buying at a discount virtually everything that you have. You can negotiate your living situation. I'll give you an example. I lived in a $5.5 million estate several years ago, about 4 years ago. Now, as you can imagine, it costs about $250,000 a year to keep that place functioning, with all of the groundskeeping, the pool, the maintenance, the electric bills, 4 different utility bills on there, all sorts of bills. Well, it got to a point when I realized I didn't want to be there anymore because I was wasting a lot of money living there by myself in an 8,000 square foot place. To me, it was a waste. I didn't need to impress anybody, and I wasn't comfortable with that much square footage by myself. So here's what I did. As a last minute thing for the last several months while I was still there, I actually negotiated the price of that monthly payment. I took the property initially on a land contract. I put $100,000 down and I negotiated a rent of $7,000 a month, plus all the other expenses, which far exceeded the price of the rent. So here's what I did. I negotiated the price. And you know what I got? They offered me $3,000 a month, flat. Now, what if I had done that in the beginning? Now, this was kind of strange. If I would have done that in the beginning, I could have done a few other things. I could have also, since it had 5 bedrooms, I could have put it on Airbnb, and I could have just let people rent it out and kept it on the land contract if I wanted to keep the property. There are all sorts of things I could have negotiated back then. I really didn't care back then. I really was focused on other things. But you see, everything that you're currently doing is up for grabs in terms of negotiating. If you wanted to start a business and you don't have the capital, well, here's how I started my first business. I found a product that sold and a process that sold it, and I put it online and replicated it, and I started generating sales. Now, I didn't have the capital to start a product supplement business at the time, so I called a friend, and guess what I did? I negotiated. I said, listen, I need to borrow $7,000. I'm going to create a product, and here's what I'll do for you. That's a negotiation. It's a performance contract. You give me the $7,000, I'll pay you back with interest. Now, what I did is I ended up paying him back within 30 days, and that was a negotiation. You see, everything is a negotiation. Even contracts that you make. I've heard it said that Donald Trump adds extra things to every contract he signs. You see, you don't have to just read a contract and sign it as if you have no say in the matter. Why would you do that? You have a say in every transaction that you enter. So if you want to create a second income, then learn and master the skill of negotiation. How are you going to do that? Well, you could spend just a little time educating yourself, reading the books, listening to the Audible version or the Kindle, whatever you like to do, watching YouTube videos. People that are good, excellent, great at negotiating. And pick up a few tips and start to apply them in your everyday life. And you will be surprised what you can do. And it's like creating a second income. Imagine if you could negotiate your mortgage payment or your rent, even where you negotiated maybe getting a property, having someone else pay for it, and you get to live there free. You don't think it can be done? I know people that do it all the time. You can negotiate anything. So that is how you can easily create a second income without having to add on additional labor in terms of hours. Just get smarter, and you don't necessarily have to work harder. Thank you, and God bless.